Hi, this is Coach Colette, and welcome back to another episode of Financial Fridays. Well, today, May 1st, welcome to May. You made it. Woohoo! Today is also Global Love Day, a holiday that started back in 2004. And there is actually a love foundation that shares some tips and ideas to help us to more fully embrace love, particularly unconditional love. So I would say that it starts with an intention to love yourself and to love others. And this concept of unconditional love is very interesting. And for some of us, this may come easily because we have received unconditional love from others in the past. And for others, it might be a challenge because of your experience with perhaps feeling like getting love was based on some sort of action where you needed to do something or be a certain way. And so I'd love for you to consider and think about, what does unconditional love mean to you? Can you allow yourself to settle in, go within, get grounded, and start to feel the love that you have inside of you? Even though there are challenging aspects of life, all that we're going through right now with COVID-19, can you still set an intention to look at your life through the eyes of love? Can you begin to see that we all are connected, that our lives are interconnected? Can you let love be your focus just for today and see what happens? So here are some ideas on how you can put that into practice. You can always meditate on love, focusing on calling in love, also radiating love from the inside out, taking a deep breath, grounding yourself, allowing yourself to settle into the feeling of love. Think of people in your life that you love, be it friends, be it family, be it neighbors, be it colleagues, be it people you've not even met. Think of how can you express self-compassion? So how can you feel love for yourself and understanding of yourself? And then how can you express that compassion towards others and express understanding towards others? Maybe you can reach out to others via email or a text, or even calling them, to express your love, to express your compassion, to express your gratitude for them even being in your life. Then think about forgiveness. This is very closely tied to love. And again, starting with self. How can you express forgiveness to yourself for your past choices, for your past experiences? Open up space to fully accept and allow yourself just as you are. And then bring to mind, is there someone for whom you can express forgiveness for their past choices, for their past experiences, for their past errors or transgressions. It does not necessarily mean that you need to bring that person back into your world. We get confused sometimes with forgiveness. Forgiveness really is for you, so that you are not holding on to the pain, to the bitterness inside of yourself. And then lastly, look for love in nature. See if you can watch the sunset this evening. See if you can watch the moon in the sky. Take a look at the trees around you. Are there any flowers around you? And express love and gratitude for all of the beautiful aspects of nature that are all around you. Love is a natural and boundless force already existing in your life. I encourage you to take time today to feel it and to embody it. That's all for me for today. Get ready to listen up to today's tip from Singh. Sending love to all of you.
Hello everyone, this is Singh, aka Investing, of the Investing Podcast with your weekly Financial Friday tip. When was the last time you brushed up on your life insurance and medical insurance? Is your life insurance up to date? Now is a good time, being quarantined, to review those documents and see what needs to be done. With that said, that is your weekly Financial Friday tip, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, it's me again for our Unplugged segment. So you may not know that last Friday's Financial Fridays episode was actually our 100th episode for the Start Within podcast. So first of all, woohoo! Exciting, exciting, exciting. And what's also interesting about that is at the start of the year, I had this idea that I was going to mark our 100th episode with some sort of celebration or live event. I recall back in January speaking with my producer at the time and also Monica from Young Boss Media about how can we create this awesome event to celebrate 100 episodes. And I was thinking about it from the perspective of TV shows. You know, you can see that when the big shows hit their 100th episode, and there's always some cake that comes out with the show logo. And that's what I had in my mind for the podcast. I remember that I was tracking it and looking at it and thinking about it, and then Corona hit. And I feel like it just threw me for a loop. And it wasn't until I was looking on our show on Apple Podcasts that I saw, boom, 100 episodes. And so it kind of snuck up on me. What's interesting is I've been thinking about this a lot. We are working on a group coaching program called Pause, Reset, Lead. My friend and colleague Vidya and I are talking about the different aspects that can help us support one another and support ourselves and thrive when we move beyond COVID. One of the areas that we've talked about the past couple of weeks is the difference between being in survival mindset and being in a proactive mindset. What I realize is that I'm sometimes in my survival mindset and don't even realize it. When it comes up most obviously, it's when I'm doing shopping. From 6 weeks ago, for the last time that I was in a supermarket, and even when I order online, I seem to only be able to focus on one thing, either focusing on staples, food that's going to last me so that I don't have to go outside, or snacks. It's been very hard for me to integrate the two to make those purchases at the same time. And I know food and podcasts, you're wondering, where is she going with this? But I really feel like in some ways I've been in survival mindset, even in terms of content strategy, which is, all right, need to keep getting episodes out so that we can continue to have a great show and support all of you, our listeners. And then that sense of creativity around what will this new event be for 100 episodes kind of fell by the wayside because I was thinking, well, we're not going to get together in person anyway. So I say all this to say, for yourself, think about it. Do you flow between survival mindset and proactive mindset? And what is that flow like? And does it connect to certain actions that you take? Are you able to flow between them smoothly? I.e., if you are stuck in fight, flight, freeze, which is the survival mindset for too long, it can actually impact your health and well-being because you're not allowing yourself to get regrounded, to get relaxed, to get calm. And don't worry about me. I'm still thinking creatively about how we can celebrate this milestone of 100 episodes. I'm not going to let that go. It may not be now. It might be virtual. I'm not even sure yet. If you have ideas about how we can celebrate our 100 episodes, reach out. Tag me on Instagram at coach_Colette or send us a message through Anchor. So I'm wishing you well, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll be talking to you again soon. So what is your takeaway from this week's Financial Fridays segment? What might you do differently around your money and your mindset? For more financial advice, you can check out Suki's podcast, Invest Singh, where I also share tips on his Wellness Wednesdays segment. If you enjoyed this episode and haven't already subscribed, you can do so on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you like to listen. You can also connect with me on Instagram at coach_Colette for more inspiration on personal growth and wellness. Tune in next Friday for another episode and get ready to start within to finish strong.